Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the All-Stars going up. And starting in this one, Dylan Cease. What's the word on him? About to get started here. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. One down.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. 2 up, 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Next to hit, Gil Hodges. Line to right center field. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Wood!
Smoked on the ground a second, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first, and starting this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Santander in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. That's worth the price of admission. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Here's Trevor Story now. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
No, that's in.
Two now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ground ball, left side. Turner with the throw to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The left fielder, number 23, Chris Bryant.
Yamamoto He's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. The 1-0.
And when a hitter steps in the box, he knows that I got to be ready to swing. And that's where it really opens things up for him to change speeds, change location to get the swing and miss.
Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. 2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Cal Raleigh. So many strikeout pitchers do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff, and sometimes the stuff is difficult to command. Not the case here. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him. And that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, Trey Turner now.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Hut. That's the ball down.
Cease, a 6'2" righty, 200 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. Next pitch is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a strike. Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Hard liner. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Jackie Robinson in the box now. Takes strike 1. Out to short. Story on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Batting 8.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Ball.
One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Out towards right center field. Trout on the move. And that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Brandon Valenzuela getting ready to hit. Inside, just missed.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball.
Fastball is outside. That one ripped right center field. And it looks like trouble. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Batting six, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Valenzuela headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now it's going to be Eddie Murray. Murray in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He's in there.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ozzie Albies now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Griffey settles under this one. 1 away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
And ball 1 to Didi Gregorius. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the order. Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Swing and a foul straight back. Murray off of first with 2 away. Strike 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. Top half of the third inning. Here's Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Up next for the All-Stars, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
In the air, left field. Bryant moving under it. And there's 2 down. Gil Hodges digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Hodges.
That's in. Ball.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. Right side, Albies. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Trevor Story. There's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Brings it in, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, number 23, Chris Bryant.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Dodgers.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Cal Raleigh. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The 0-2. And that one in the air, center field. Griffey on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. On to the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's a 1-2. Struck him out looking. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his third of the game. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning, Brandon Valenzuela now at the plate.
Valenzuela.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That's a ball.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. On the ground, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
That one found hard the other way. On the ground to first. Freeman steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Eddie Murray. That one lifted to left. Hodges settles underneath it and makes the grab. And the inning is over. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hit on the ground softly to short. Story. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
In plenty of time to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. The batter now will be Will Smith. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. 1 gone here.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll touch them all. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.